Hey, what is up guys, BloodZelos, and welcome back to another building challenge. The first building challenge since my long hiatus from YouTube. But anyways, we are here and we are going to do a challenge. Today we are doing an Italian villa, and this was suggested by Zephyr Silver. Yes, you may have suggested it 4 months ago. Yes, you may not exist anymore, or know that I exist anymore, but you suggested it and it's raining. Good thing that it's raining, because man, it wouldn't be a video of mine if it wasn't raining. Anyways, we are going to build an Italian villa. I've kind of picked out the blocks a little bit here, but I'm not sure. We'll see how it actually goes. I think they'll work. This is not going to be a time challenge. I do have a couple ideas that I want to implement, which means that I want to have time to do it. But I do think it's going to be a very nice build. Instead, I am on 1.8, and the 1.8 shaders is a little bit buggy, which is why my GUI kind of looks like rubbish. I'm British now. Apparently, I'm British. But yeah. Well, let's just get right into this. I have a good idea of what I want to do, which I don't usually have when I'm building these kind of things. So we're just gonna kind of leave it at that. And that is going to hopefully work. Okay, let's see. I've already messed up. I swear to gosh, guys, it's going to be a beautiful house if I ever get it done. Italian villa, I don't really know quite what the theme is. I'm thinking like nice and bright though, for sure. 1, 2, 3. Then we have 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be pretty symmetrical too. Is the goal here. I like doing the time challenges because it's like really like you guys don't know what to expect, and it's kind of like, ooh, what is he gonna do next? Like, is he gonna make it? It's pretty nail biting. I know, watching someone build in Minecraft is definitely a nail-biting experience. It's not like I know how to do this and it's just a matter of how quickly I can do it. It's like I actually don't know how to do this. So I think it is completely worth making it a building challenge, or making it just a challenge to see if I can even learn the style. I have this image in my head. Of what I'm going for, and that's just how building is now I have to somehow try and match that image to what I actually build, and that's a lot harder than it should be, or than it seems like it would be sometimes. Anyways, so we'll just go something like that, kind of heading down the path of largeness right now. Build never starts out well, but it always finishes well. Or if you don't suck, it always finishes well. It is amazing how quickly a build can change. And even like the little details that can change a build, it's pretty astonishing. I have faith in this build, even if it starts off a little shaky. I have a lot of faith in this. You know, I'm pretty great. Most of the things I do end up pretty great, so not too worried. Is that even in line? Maybe. We'll find out. Always start with boxes. You can change a box into something else, but if you start with something else, you can't change it into a box. Wisdom with Alec. Call me Confucius. It's okay. It's gonna be a weird shaped building. I haven't quite decided how it's going to be shaped yet. Wow, dude, great job building a cardboard UPS box. Real proud of you. Like, solid work there, bud. That wasn't supposed to happen, actually. There we go. So it's supposed to look like that. There's like a 75% chance it's gonna be beautiful, and there's also the chance that this is gonna completely suck, and I'm gonna be like, well, you tried? Look at that, I messed it up. So, also, I can cut out every time I screw up like that. Okay, so we have the shape of the house pretty much done, actually. Right, so I went around and I have done all of the windows and the walls. Obviously, still just looks like a giant cardboard box, but that's okay. We're gonna get somewhere. This is gonna be the roof that makes or breaks this house. It's completely gonna be the roof. There is no denying that it is going to be a matter of whether I can pull off the roof or not. We're all gonna sit here. We're all gonna have a moment of silence as we pray for me. And then I have some decoration ideas for these windowsills and everything to basically make it go from a cardboard box with a nice roof to an actual building. When I think of Italian villa, I kind of think of Greece, which I know is not Italy, but it's kind of like the same idea, like really bright Mediterranean days, like a lot of vibrant colors. So at the same time, it's kind of okay if they want to make these bricks, you know, be whatever these bricks are. This is the thing with building, is I don't know a builder out there who can just throw down the blocks and say this is what I want, who hasn't previously done it. A lot of times you actually have to put the blocks down before you can before you can decide if it's good or bad and really know. And that's something with building that a lot of people are afraid to do, is because they're like, oh, I don't want people to think this is bad because it's temporarily bad. But it's like, everything is going to be temporarily bad until you've for sure come up with something better. Another thing that I've talked about in building before is just letting things grow on you. So for example, like this corner right here, I really don't like it, but I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit. I'm gonna see if it grows on me. I'm gonna see if it becomes something that I do kind of like later on. I'm gonna leave those corners there, and I'm gonna see if they get any better. And if I don't like them, I'll get rid of them, but I really don't like how it looks without them either. So it's kind of a matter of like, the lesser of two evils. This one's gonna slant in 2 directions, whereas these are 4 directions. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling pointing this roof all the way. A lot of times before I do a build, I'll like go look up pictures, like real life pictures of these kind of things. And there's a lot of different versions of this kind of build. So this is not really modern. There's like modern Italian villas, which are basically modern houses where you just kind of throw in different colors. And then there's like whatever this is, which would be more of like almost like a Victorian influenced kind of Italian thing. Planning ahead has never been my strength. I try not to plan ahead because I'm just a little bit too cool. I want to come up with a way to like make the windows suck a little bit less. Put gates in front of the windows. I've never done something like this. This is again, it's a building challenge, not because it's timed, but because this is like a completely different style to me and I don't know what I'm doing at all. Like I have like negative clue what I'm actually trying to accomplish right now. Pretty much have never seen a bad house that involved a lot of bushes. Next job is to come up with a way to do these windows here. The obvious solution is stairs. Looks pretty cool. That doesn't look quite as cool. Not quite as much a fan of that. We can just leave it on the bottom actually. These could also do with some iron bars maybe. In terms of like an entryway here, I think it could be kind of cool to do like a little bit of an archway. I was gonna have these arches just be 1, but now I'm thinking like we could possibly bring it up with 3 like this to give it a little bit more like substantial shape. That is gonna look cool, I think. I say I think a lot. I really don't know. We'll go ahead and give it some feet. I'm just gonna do a nice solid sandstone path because there's really no point. It's starting to look better. I'm starting to appreciate it here. Okay, starting to look Italian. Or it's starting to look like a building. I don't know if Italian's the right word. Let's get some bushes in here. I can have them wrapping around that. I never used to break blocks to place bushes. I would always try and just place bushes around things, but I've realized it's actually really a good idea to just kind of break some things and then throw your bushes there. So we have that going on. That's looking cool. You know, if I was really trying here, I would obviously do everything else. I would put a pool in and all that, but it's a building challenge, it's a house challenge, it's not really an everything else challenge. I actually kind of like it. That's cool. I'm proud of this. Like, it's not perfect. It's far from perfect. But I think it's good enough that if I was to go now and like try and do this again, I think I could do a pretty darn diddly good job. Anything else that I want to throw in here? I think I'm gonna go put a tree somewhere. I'm not gonna lie, I totally am thinking of where I'm gonna take the screenshot for the thumbnail. And that's kind of where I'm deciding where I'm gonna put the tree. Okay, well, there we go. Again, I mean, there's like things that I could throw in here. There's definitely small details that I could throw in there, but that's the gist of what I was trying to build. I think it accomplished that for sure. And I don't know, I like it. I think it's kind of cool. You know, like a fountain would have made sense. Definitely a fountain in an Italian villa. A little pond somewhere would make sense. But, you know, for the sake of a building challenge, which is mainly focused on the building, I think we accomplished something. Definitely something. So I'm gonna leave it at that. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. This is pretty much everyone's favorite series on my channel, without a doubt. So I really do love the support on these. And again, as you know, I take my suggestions from the comment section. So if you have any suggestions for the next theme I should do, please do leave a comment so I know what to do next time. But that is an Italian villa, guys. I hope it gave you some ideas, and I hope I passed your challenge. I would give myself like a B+ on this build, mostly because there's so many more possibilities that I haven't even thought about doing, which I could do. But I do hope you enjoyed. Please do leave a like. I love all the support I've gotten since I came back. It really actually is, it's really great. It means a lot. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.